everybody, I asked you on my Facebook page to ask me questions for this video. Sorry if you don't follow my Facebook page, you should be, I'll put the link below. But for the next one of these, you can leave questions underneath this video or on the Facebook page. So I'm going to answer as many of these as I can. Let's get started with the questions. The first one here is from Becky Whitaker, and she says, how did you become a model and were you scouted? I was in Topshop in my lunch break in the year 2000, I think it must have been. I was in the second year of my law degree, and you could put a little photograph in this box, it was Models One, with your details on the back, and it was like a search for the next model type thing before all of these TV reality shows. And so I did it, and I didn't hear anything for ages, probably about 6 or 7 months, and I'd completely forgotten about it. I think that Models One didn't really empty those boxes that often. Naughty, naughty. But anyway, finally they phoned me up and said, come down to London. And so I did, and then I never looked back. With hindsight, law was completely the wrong kind of degree for me. I didn't do a gap year, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and you kind of get pressured into, it was like law or medicine, and so I chose law. And I loved it and I found it very interesting, but it wouldn't have been the right career. So, lucky that, eh? Lucky escape. Kiara O'Toole says, when did you get married and how did you know that you'd found the one? I got married 6 years ago last Saturday, and I knew that I'd found the one very, very early on because I just had a feeling. I'll think about it a bit more because that's a difficult one, but I think that you just know, and I totally lucked out, let me tell you. What is your favourite holiday destination? Greece, absolutely, hands down. I love America, I love going on road trips across America, but for just total relaxation with my Kindle and a sun hat on and just lovely beaches, Greece every single time, and I'm going again in September. Joanna says, what is your favourite movie? The one that you would watch all over again? For me, it's Love Actually. Sorry, I've got loads of really like arty, great movies that everyone would love, but if I'm being completely honest, glass of wine, large glass of wine, Love Actually, crying, love it. Joy says, what would be your death row dinner? It sounds morbid, I know, yes it does, but my hubby and I were talking about it last week. My death row dinner? God, I don't know what I'd have done to be on death row. But it would be, I don't know whether anyone's had this, burrata. It's like buffalo mozzarella, but a creamier, more amazing version. I absolutely love it. I'd have burrata with like a tomato salad and some olives and stuff, and an amazing olive oil and a bit of balsamic vinegar. And then I would probably have a massive plate of really good pasta with like a spicy arrabbiata sauce or something like that, I think. Failing that, a curry. What is your favourite childhood memory? My favourite childhood memory is, wow. There's this place on the Isle of Wight. My granny and granddad lived on the Isle of Wight. They're both dead now, God bless them. But we used to go all the time. I've got an older brother and a little sister, and we used to go to this place called Blackgang Chine, and it was like a theme park, but before theme parks became these like huge, amazing places. And it had like Dinosaur World and Western World and Animal World and stuff in there, and it was really, really good, and I used to love going there. And so that's probably, there were loads of times that we went, but that's a favourite memory. What music do you listen to after a long hectic day? Something you might not know about me, I love silence. I hate noise, really, it really gets on my nerves, and I'll listen to music if I'm in the right mood, but I would never come in and put music on. I'm weird like that. Do you ever plan to have children? Yes. Daily routine with Mr. Bear and Dexter, morning walks, feeding time, etc. Daily routine. They just basically somehow manage to get the bedroom door open every morning at about 6, and then both come in, like jump all over us, and then I get them back out again shouting out, 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 and then I go back to sleep for a while, and then probably about 7:30, 8ish, Dexter needs to go out for the toilet, so he goes out for the toilet, and at the same time I'll give Mr. Bear a little tin of food. I don't know, we're quite haphazard. How did you start writing? I like your writing style. I started writing about 20 years ago, yeah, when I was in secondary school. I just really enjoyed it, and then wanted to be a writer, but you know, that's not a career, so went into law. And then when I stopped doing law to be a model, I carried on doing my writing, and I did an open university course, and then I did a literature degree, and there was lots of writing involved in that. And then I did a master's degree in creative writing, so, and between that, just loads and loads of writing. So yeah, I've just constantly been writing stuff. That's my number one passion. Would you still read law? I think I answered that one, really. I don't think that it was the right thing for me. I think it's very, very interesting, and I still have all my books, and I'm still quite interested in looking into it, but it wasn't going to be the right career for me. If you could live somewhere else in the world, where might that be and why? I adore Palm Springs. Mr. AMR says that I'd be really bored. I don't think that I would be. I love the architecture, I love the laid back way of life. I like America for its positivity and can-do attitude, and people aren't embarrassed to be successful. There's a real thing in the UK where there's almost an embarrassment if you do well at something and you try and play things down. I like that in America, that there's a sense of positivity. So I'd probably live in New York. Actually no, I'd live somewhere warm. Palm Springs, I'm going back to my first one. I'd just be like a hermit in the desert and write books. Where are we on to? Ooh, running out of time. What's your most irrational fear? I don't know whether this is irrational, but I'm really fearful of getting stuck in enclosed places. I'm quite claustrophobic. So kind of being buried alive or stuck in a small space, or even if I was like rolled in a carpet with my hands stuck next to my face in a really tight roll, that would freak me out. Have you had any Botox or any plastic surgery? No, I haven't, either by your choice or told to by an agent. Never been told to by an agent, and never had any. I did have like a little mole thing that had to be removed off my nose. If you look at early videos, I mean, it was tiny and it was see-through, so you probably wouldn't see it. But that had to go because I kept catching it and it was bleeding and it wasn't very good. But would I ever have any? I'm not sure. It probably wouldn't send out the right message if I did. I'm not sure. What do you think? Leave your comments below. I mean, the world is changing, and if you'd asked me that 5 years ago, I'd have said definitely not. But, you know, as your face gets older as well, you change your opinion about things. And I'm sure as it gets older, then I will change my opinion on things. But at the moment, no plastic surgery. What is your favourite curse word? I say quite a lot, also this is quite a common one, loads. I'm quite a swearer when I'm at home, but I never really do it so much in public because it's crass. Anyway, the rain is literally thundering down and lightning is going off, and so I'm going to stop filming now and put this one up on YouTube. Remember to leave your comments below, and I hope this hasn't been boring. I feel like I've turned into a bit of a monotone with it, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. And make sure you like and subscribe, check out my Facebook page and like on that, and I shall see you next time.